Hi guys, Maikeru here. This is my totally unique bossing series and we're on the end of week 3 and selling all of the good stuff to see how much total profit we made. Without further ado, let's get into this video. I'm going to be doing multiple price checks in this video and it's just going to be all of the loot that I've obtained over the week. This first price check is all of the stuff I need to split. So this is 120 mil, but it needs to be divided by 2. I didn't do too much duo this week, to be honest. I did some Nex, I did some Corp, and I did some Twin Furies, and that's it really. The rest was solo stuff. So I only have 120 mil to actually split, which means I've got 60 mil from duos. But because I focused a lot on Araxi and I've done some Ascensions and some Magister and all of that stuff that's all solo, I actually made way more money solo than duo in this bossing week. Then it was the fun part of putting it all in the GE and selling it and just watching the cash stack rise when you took it all to your inventory. It feels really, really good when you sell a really big loot tab. Just watching that cash stack go up and up and up is so satisfying. I managed to sell the whole thing for pretty much what it was advised in the mid price in the price checker. I got 119 mil. So I need to half this amount and then that is how much I've made in duos. So nearly 60 mil from duos. Whoa, 337 mil for this price check. There's 140 mil cash here and that's from the Fang, the leg piece and just coin drops in general from bosses. But the majority of that is just the Fang and the leg, as that's 115 mil on their own. Then we've got the 10 Onyxes, which is nearly 20 mil. Then we've got 21 mil in Onyx bolts. We've got loads and loads of money just sitting here in this price check. We even have 13 mil in black dragon hides from QBD and KBD. So AFK and KBD every night really added up with the rune plate bodies and the black dragon hide, alongside some logs and all the other stuff. Really happy with how much is in this price check. This is the majority of the big items, but I've got plenty more to show. That feeling when you collect what you sold in the Grand Exchange and it ups your cash stack by over 50 mil. I was able to do this multiple times and it's just so satisfying seeing it go up so quickly. Feels good, man. It was time for the next price check, which was still pretty decent, but not quite as good as the first one. It was 55 mil, and these items were a bit less common from the bosses that I farmed. But even though they're a bit less common, that's quite a lot of money in one price check. As you can see, the Ceramic Scales are 8 mil on their own from Rax. And then there's plenty of stacks of items that are 1 to 2 mil as well. And it all really does add up over time. The next price check was 27.5 mil. It's just going to get less and less money every time now because it's the smaller stacks every time. But I've just got so much in my loot tab that it's taken a while to sell it all, and every price check is actually pretty decent. The worst price check of them all was 6.3 mil, and it was just all the really low stacks of items like 200k a piece. But 200k a piece in a full price check really does add up, as you can see, so it's always worth picking up those items that aren't super valuable because they add up in the end. After selling absolutely everything in my loot tab, I had 489 mil. I still have 1 or 2 items selling in the GE, which will take this to 490 mil. Being able to make 490 mil in a week is pretty awesome for me. I'm very happy with the amount of money I made doing this bossing week, being able to do fun stuff as well as trying to make money and still making a decent amount of money. I'm very pleased. Now just quickly into a breakdown of how much money I made, my average GP an hour and all of that. In regards to the total profit for week 3, I made 490 after splits and such when you take in the duo hours into consideration, add in with the solo hours. I averaged around 10 to 11 hours of actual bossing every single day. I was probably on around 15 hours, but it took a while to get all of the footage together and edit it all and voice over it, so actually killing bosses was probably around 10 to 11 hours a day on average. These 10 to 11 hours included masses and low profit stuff or things that I didn't profit at all on, like the Trio BM. Judging this, I spent around 70 to 77 hours this week bossing. This would then equate to being 6.36 to 7 mil GP an hour on average. Being able to get 7 mil GP an hour while still having fun, while still doing masses and all of that, it's really nice. It just goes to show the power of how good Araxor is when you get a couple of drops and when you do it enough. Even those Onyxes were 20 mil, even if I didn't get the Fang, I still would have made a really nice amount of money from Araxor. The Fang just tips it over the edge. Either way, that's it for this bossing week. I hope you did enjoy it. Give it a like if you did enjoy, subscribe if you're new for loads of future content. There'll be another bossing week next month, and until next time, see ya.